Hi everyone, I'm Terry and I'm back here with an update. Update. There really isn't anything new, just that my next court date is coming up and uh, I'm so stressed. I'm actually more than stressed, I'm distressed. I'm terrified. I'm I've been under so much stress. Hair's falling out. I'm not the same. Going through what I've been put through takes such a toll on anybody, even the strongest like me. Honestly, I don't know how I've been getting through my days. I had such a overwhelming bad nightmare last night. It feels like almost literally, and I don't like to misuse or overuse that word because everybody is these days. For the past couple of years, everybody uses literally in the wrong way. So when I say literally, I use the word literally in its literal meaning. Sometimes I almost literally feel like I'm pushing my way through very high current, thick water, like I'm fighting waves in an ocean, just getting through the minutes and hours in the days that are leading up to this next court date, where this person is making these absolutely false allegations against me. And I don't know, I'm scared because the court is a very unjust forum. The courts, and I only know about the court system in Los Angeles County in California, is horribly corrupt. And I'm not just saying that in my own favor. I'm not. I'm being objective. If I was looking at this from the outside in, I would say the same exact thing. So the court I'm sure sees that I'm absolutely not guilty in this case, and that it is malicious prosecution. But for some reason, the court refuses to act on the truth and chooses to repeatedly act on the lies of this sleazy bail bondsman who tried to scam me. And just because I finally reported him to the insurance commissioner, is retaliating. He's also looking for a scapegoat for his horrible online reviews that I have never had anything to do with in any manner, that other people had given him, because he's effed with so many people. He's even committed fraud against other bail agencies. He's been sued repeatedly. He has a criminal record of his own. I think it might be a misdemeanor. He has a DUI for sure. He has a couple DUIs and some other cases. At any rate, there are days and hours when I'm going about running errands, doing things which I just normal everyday things, where I should be asking more questions of people before I do something, before I, for instance, buy something or look for a service that needs to be done around the home or something. And I feel emotionally too weighed down to even ask a simple 3-second question. The depression has taken over in the worst way in my life so far. It's really caught up with me. It's really taken a toll, as I said, and But through it all, I keep praying to God. Through it all, I use the Kabbalistic cross. I pray to God. I keep my faith and I keep my strength because I have to be strong. And I'm in this by myself. My family, which is a family of sociopaths, has never, ever been for me. They're only for themselves. They are some of the most selfish people anybody would ever come across, and my mother is the leader of the pack. So I'm in this all by myself, and my appointed attorneys, because I have 3 cases, my appointed attorneys are the worst. I have texts that I've sent to one of the attorneys asking him repeatedly for help to acquire this and that paperwork, and he never even responds. And the fact that he feels so confident in not responding and in screwing me over raises a lot of red flags and suspicions about what's really going on behind the scenes. At any rate, I'm being strong. I'm getting through, and I go to court next week for 2 of the cases in one court, and then 2 days after that I'll go for the felony case in the other court. But it's next week, the 2 cases in the one court, and that one of which is the misdemeanor with the bail bondsman that's really weighing heavily on me. And it's really stressful, but I can say this for myself and for all of you: whatever you're going through, and suffering and pain are relative. Struggle, suffering, pain, trauma, distress are all relative. But if you feel you get through times when you don't know if you're going to make it, you are going to make it. You are. But it's really up to you. Don't let your enemies get and keep you down. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep fighting. And by fighting, I mean pray. Listen, whether you believe in God or whether you believe in a so-called higher power, or whether you're an atheist or an agnostic, when I say pray, I mean build up your strength, because prayer, there's a lot of meanings to prayer. When I pray to God and I build up my strength. I do both. But it all comes down to this, and I'm telling you, it's how strong you are within yourself and your resolve to get through. Whatever your motivation is, whether it's for your children and your loved ones, whether it's for yourself, make sure that it's for only one of those 2 reasons. You can never use another person as a crutch unless they're your children and they're your sole motivation for getting through something. Other than that, you should never use another person as a crutch to say, I'm going to get through this because of my spouse or my boyfriend or my girlfriend or any significant other, or those things never work in the long run. You have to get through things because you are strong and because you believe in your future. And there's always a future. There's always a tomorrow. Unless it's out of your hands, it's a guarantee, and nothing else can be guaranteed, that there's always a tomorrow. You're going to wake up tomorrow and have the resolve to get through. Even if it's only to get through that day to the next, do it. That's what they mean by taking it one day at a time. Be strong and know that it's going to change sooner or later. I can't say for any of you if it's going to be sooner or later, but it's going to change. It's going to get better. Be strong. Be a soldier on, and thank you so much, and I will see you again and talk to you soon. Bye.